conversation, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.
Yo, what's going on, man? Shout out everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody that's going to tap in tonight. We have the question, can the Minnesota Vikings get on a win streak? Now, this is the deal, man. Whether the Minnesota Vikings get on a win streak or not, we don't control our own destiny anymore. So we have a lot of things that got to go right. You know what I'm saying? A lot. But I will say, as a Vikings fan, I don't mind our Minnesota Vikings going out there and winning the next 4 football games. I think going into 2026, I couldn't be any happier if my team goes out there and shows that they can beat the Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions, and who else we got? Who the other? What the other 4th team is? What other team is? I'm saying, yeah. I'll take it, man. That's all I'm saying is I'll take it. Shout out Anthony in the building. I see you in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. Shout out Angelo. I see you. I see you in the building. Sanders was good. He said, no, sir. hey, Mike, I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna get you on Sunday, bro. You're gonna call in. You're gonna call in during the pep rally. You're gonna call in during the pep rally for sure. Hey, what's happening, Kaiser, man? I see you, man. What's good with you, gang? Appreciate you tapping in as well. Let's get it. Y'all make sure that like button, man. We gonna definitely sit back and go through X. We're gonna go through some of the topics that have came about today. There's been a couple topics that have came about today with our team, the Minnesota Vikings. There hasn't been a ton of hate on JJ McCarthy this week, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking forward to getting at some people, bro, but like they quiet. You know what I mean? Real quiet on the internet right now when it comes to JJ McCarthy. Interesting video I dropped yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out with Kevin O'Connell. We are going to touch on that again tonight because I think that in itself is something to really sit back and think about and really have to criticize Kevin O'Connell. When I listened to what he said last night during his podcast with Paul Allen, I have to really sit back and think about this dude and be like, yo, what is this dude doing, bruh? Like, seriously, man. Like, what is this dude? First of all, what are you thinking? I don't know, man. We got a lot to get to, man. Let's get to it, though. He said, I might be on the water fishing. You gonna be night fishing? We play Sunday night. You gonna be night fishing? Bro, I'm trying to go fishing, too. Hit me up, bro. I'm trying to go fishing. Shit. Hit me up. You got the boat right. You got the boat running, bro. Hit me. Let's get it. Trying to catch me a fish too. Yeah. Shout out. Oh, no, man. He said playoff scenario. Yeah. So the playoff scenario is nasty work for the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to tell you right now, we have to me, I know in reality, we have a 1% chance, I believe it is, right? But the truth is, I think we have a 0% chance. I think the chances of things happening here, you have a better chance going to your local gas station and playing your Mega Millions or Powerball, whatever you want to call it, and you have a better chance of becoming a millionaire by Sunday. Now, I'm gonna tell you that right now, that you have a better chance of becoming a millionaire. Like, that's the harsh reality of this whole situation with the Vikings in the playoffs. Man, I ain't trying to talk about playoffs. Listen, what I want to see is I want to just see our young quarterback continue to, lay another brick down, brother. Lay another brick down. That's all I'm asking. You know, I'm gonna keep the energy the same as I kept it going into last week's game. I'm just looking for 1 brick. Let's make it 2 now. Let's lay 2 bricks down. By the end of this month, I want 4 bricks laid to the crib. That's it. Playoffs, man, knock it off. We ain't going to no damn playoffs. Let's be real. Playoffs is not in our cards this year. We pissed that shit away a month ago. Yeah, for real. We pissed that away a month ago. I know it feels good inside to talk about it and say, oh, you telling me there's a chance? No, I'm telling you there isn't a chance. You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you there's not. All right. I don't care what the math says. The math doesn't matter. We ain't going to no damn playoffs, man. For sure we not. And first of all, my whole thing with the team going to the playoffs is, let's just say hypothetically, right? And this is definitely wishing on a shooting star. But let's say the Vikings make the playoffs. Let me be real with y'all. Do y'all think we beating somebody in the playoffs? Like, are we really beating somebody in the playoffs, man? We not beating a damn soul in the playoffs, man. Let's be real. Y'all know damn well we gonna go to the playoffs and get bounced like a basketball, man. I'm not trying to go through that. Just go ahead, hey, just go ahead and rip my heart out now. You know, my heart's already ripped out, so we good. You know what I mean? Like, my mind's already made up. I've already accepted it. I'm good. For the ones who want to hold on to the hope, your pain is just going to last a little longer. Don't do it to yourself. Don't. Tonight, before you leave this show tonight, go ahead and accept our fate that we're not going to the playoffs. All right? It just ain't happening. This team had their opportunity to compete, to go to the playoffs. They pissed it away. Period. It is what it is. Shout out everybody in the building, though, man. Shout out Cringe. I see you, Papa Gary. What's good with you, Papa Gary? I see you in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out Norse. Norse in the house. Let's get it, man. Shout out Norse in the building. Who else we got? Adnan, OG. He said, how's everyone tonight, man? We feeling good. We feeling good. Blunt, what's good with you, Blunt? Appreciate you tapping in tonight. I see you in the building. Appreciate you. We got, I already said Kaiser, what's good with you, Kaiser? Appreciate you. We got D. What's good, D? I see you in the building, man. Shout out to you. Cody, what's good? Charles, I see you. Let's go. The Vikings are in an early 8-game preseason run. Facts. No, that's a fact, Charles. Like, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Playoffs. A matter of fact, I need to add that soundboard. I need to get that added to the soundboard, man. Because I got a feeling I'm gonna have to remind a couple of y'all in the next couple of weeks here, or not even the next couple of weeks. Because to be honest with you, I believe that our playoff hopes are gonna get shut this Sunday, and it's not even because I don't think we're going to win our game. It's the fact that we have to depend. Do y'all realize we have to depend on the Cleveland Browns to beat the Bears? Okay, let that sink in. We have to do it. The Cleveland Browns control our destiny. What has this shit come to, man? The Cleveland Browns, man, we ain't going no damn playoffs, man. Knock it off. Cleveland Browns can't even beat the Tennessee Titans, the worst team in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns are the worst team in the NFL. I know it's any given Sunday. Okay. If that make you feel better. Shout out Broski in the building. I see you, Broski Bear. Shout out to you, VIKE Life. What it do? Shout out to you, man. Hey, look, I'm loving this the Wednesday night live streams. It breaks up the week. It lets me know that we getting one step closer. Now, I want to give you guys a rundown real quick before we pull up this before we start pulling up this news. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling it up. But the rundown, Friday or tomorrow, right? And I might actually have somebody tapping on tonight too. Let me get this off. I might actually have somebody tapping on tonight too. We might have a special guest tapping on tonight. They're gonna try to make it. Somebody y'all have seen, a friend of the show, but they haven't been on in a while. So I'm hoping I can get them on. But we're gonna get them on tonight, hopefully. But tomorrow I'm on with Gigi. I got Gigi coming over here, actually. They're going to tap in over here. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. That'll be scheduled tomorrow morning at some point. So y'all will see it on the channel. Friday is our regular live. But I got my boy, man. Y'all remember I had K-Dub on, right? From Purple Dopes. If y'all didn't check out Purple Dopes, man, go check Purple Dopes out. Shout out to them, bro. Listen. Well, it's him and his partner. So I have his partner going to jump on with me on Friday. Now, check this out. First of all, shout out to them fellas, man. They sent me this shirt. Dope quality, man. Purple Dopes. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out Purple Dopes, man. Shout out to them fellas, man. Let's go, man.
Like a dog in the street.
Let's go. So we rocking with that. We rocking with that. But not only that, man, not only did they send me that, they sent me a Dallas Turner card. Now I know y'all can't really see it. I posted it on X, but yeah, so y'all can just believe me when I say this shit fire. All right, just believe me, this is fire. Dallas Turner, which this, based off of what we've been seeing lately, this right here should be worth some moolah soon, baby. Let's go. And then, man, this right here, man. Shout out my boy K Dub. He know what's up, man. The Randy Moss, bro. The Randy Moss Legend Series. Let's get it, man. All right. Now it says it's number 14. I don't know. I'm not a big like card head or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, look like it to me. Shout out to them fellas though, man. Appreciate them fellas, man. So I will have Darren is his name. I will have him on Friday with me. Saturday, I'm thinking noontime, 11 o'clock for Central Time. I have one of my peoples that represents the Dallas Cowboys, man. His name is Landlord. Shout out to him and HTM. They gonna join me on Saturday. So Saturday it'll be like a during the day lunchtime show. Y'all, let's see that scheduled. So I say that to say, man, look, man, starting right now, we're gonna be live for the next 5 days. All right. So tap the hell in. You know what I mean? Let's go. We'll be live for the next 5 days. So get comfortable. I mean, pour your drink, do what you got to do, because we're gonna be lit. Shout out Jim. Will they make the playoffs like the Dolphins, or is it too little too late? I'm gonna tell you, Jim, I think it's too little too late. But one thing I love about you, brother, regardless if we make the playoffs or not, you not gonna give up on us. Tell him, Jim. Tell him, Jim, you're not going to give up on us regardless if we make it or not. Now, in my opinion, I think it's a little too late. In my opinion, I think it's a little too late. All right. It's a little too late. But I'm still excited about the squad. I'm still excited for what's to come because at the end of the day, us not making the playoffs is cool to me. I've already accepted that. But if we can see JJ McCarthy continue to build and we see, maybe Justin Jefferson out of these next 4 games, at least have one game where he goes off, where it's JJ to JJ, I'll take that. Something I can go into 2026 and say, hey, man, watch out for 2026 because my team, boy, JJ McCarthy, he ain't going to be in his bag now. He's already seen the speed. There's no surprises anymore. It should be good to go. That's what I'm looking forward to. Shout out Trey in the building. I see you. Commanders got the worst defense in the league. Don't get too excited. Hey, look, I'm not getting too excited. I'm not getting too down. I'm just calling it for what it is. And at the end of the day, based off of what we've been seeing, Trey, from our squad this season, man, I'm gonna take the silver lining. I'm gonna take the silver lining from any performance that looks like that. I'm gonna take it away from it because we need something to hold on to. You hear me? We need something. All right. We've been asking him to do something and he did that. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna wait until he actually did something to then make an excuse on why I shouldn't give him, some flowers. I've been waiting all season to see JJ McCarthy do this. Now, the moment he does it, we gonna praise it, right? We gonna praise. I don't care if it was against the Charlotte Bobcats. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. It was a dub in the NFL, and he was damn near perfect. Yeah, we got to call it for what it is. Yeah, man. Shout out Mike Sports Vibes in the building. Let's go, my guy. Shout out my guy, man. I'll make sure I go subscribe to the broski, man. Yeah, man, for sure. I need to get me a purple dope shirt. Nah, hey, Gary, them purple dope shirts go hard too. Yeah, they go hard. I'll work on that. I do got you some more merch though that's coming. It should be there any day now. It shipped out yesterday. So you should have some merch coming for sure, Papa Gary. All right, let's see. Let's pull this up. Let's go down the list. Speaking of the damn devil, Trey, where you at, Trey? Speaking of the damn devil, the first guy that pop up. Speaking of the devil, man. You see how that work? Hold up, Trey. Trey, this segment for you, boy. All right, my bad. Let's see, man. Hold up. Let me fix the camera real quick. All right, boom. All right. I think we're comfortable now. We good. We Gucci. We Gucci. All right, let's pull it up. All right. So listen, you telling me that I shouldn't root for my boy when that boy had the highest passer rating in week 14? Now he was number 3. But still, yet he was up there with the Josh Allens of the world, the Matt Staffords of the world. And I ain't supposed to be lit about that. Like a dog in the street. Oh, nah. Shout out Two-Tone in the building. I see you. Shout out Two-Tone. I see you, Two-Tone. Your merch should be to you soon, too, man. Your merch should be hitting you soon, Two-Tone. Y'all let me know when y'all get that, too. Yeah, like a dog in the street. Nah, we excited, man. Look. But I will say I'm not gonna get overexcited, and I'm not going I'm not gonna get too down. We're gonna stay even kill. We're gonna stay even kill. Shout out Mr. Pink in the building. I see you. Must win for Dallas. They have to run the table. So and shout out Mr. Pink for putting that, because listen, that my whole thing going into this weekend for us, right? Like we know it's not about shout out to you, Jason. I see you. It's not about us going to the playoffs or anything like that. What this weekend should be about is us being spoilers. Let's play spoiler. That's what I put on the thumbnail, because that's all I could think about is, you know what? I wanna piss in some people's Cheerios. Like straight up. Now I'm just keep it real. That's kind of where I'm at with it at this point as a fan. It's like, bro, I want us to go out there and knock them down to where we can then go watch their podcasters and watch their post games and watch how mad they are, saying all we had to do was beat the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm signing up for it, bro. I'm gonna have my popcorn ready. I'm hoping our team can do that. At least give us some entertainment. See, there's multiple ways you can enjoy this football team. Multiple ways. I know we won a Super Bowl, but we found out within a month, we found out that this team was not a Super Bowl team. So you should have thrown that out the window back in early October, into September. That should have already been out of your mind that this team was going anywhere near a Super Bowl. But what I can say is that doesn't mean that the season's over and we can't enjoy what's about to come. Because there's only really going to be one team that's celebrating that thing. That's the great thing about football, is when it's all said and done, there's only one team one fan base that's really going to be able to pop it and talk crazy. There's going to be 31 other fan bases just like us. But leading up into this, man, we can ruin some people's, not only can we ruin the Dallas Cowboys playoff hopes, but it might come down to us being able to ruin the Lions playoff hopes too. It's crazy because these teams we're playing, I mean, it can get nasty, It can get nasty for them. We're in the way. Let's be nuisance. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Packers, let's ruin them. Let's just ruin some shit. Yeah, I mean, let's just be annoying. Let's just be that annoying team that winded up catching fire. We winded up catching fire, at the end of the season, and now we being a pain in the ass to everybody. I'm cool with that. I'll take it. F the Cowgirls and the lie. No, that's a fact. That's a fact, though. That's a big fact. Hey, make sure you hit the like button, man. We got 16 likes with 34 people watching. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy, man. Smack that like button like it was a Dallas Cowgirl. You know what I mean? Treat that like button like it was a Dallas Cowgirl. Just whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Appreciate y'all. You already know what time it is. All right, let's see what else we got here. But okay, this was another thing here. Shout out Vikings fan page too, man. Shout out Vikings fan page. Vikings fan page. They be on their game. All right, CeeDee Lamb. So did anybody see that CeeDee Lamb play? that CD Lamb play where his hands got all, it was almost like the Tua Tagovailoa. Prayers to this brother, first of all right, before we start dogging him. Prayers to the brother. I hope he does heal fast, and I hope he is ready. But it seems like they're right now, based off of this, CD Lamb, concussion, meeting all of the thresholds in terms of concussion protocol so far, and has suffered no setbacks per the Cowboys' Stephen Jones. Now, this is my thing with Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones will risk it. I'm going to tell you right now something fishy about this. I don't like it. And it's not because I feel like, oh, well, if they have CD Lamb, that's going to make them beat us. Listen, we have nothing to play for other than our pride. All right. I could care less if he plays or not. What I'm trying to do is look out for you. See, we tried to tell Washington Commanders the same thing with Jaden Daniels. We tried to warn them. All right. We tried to warn them. They don't want to listen. Now, boy, out this week. Okay. Look, they're saying he's meeting all the thresholds, this, that, and that. Listen, most players do not come back the next week after concussion, especially the way he looked. I mean, his hands were literally like, come on, man. What's going to happen is the Cowboys going to try to run some scam just for him to play because of course CD Lamb's going to say, no, I'm good. Of course he is. Of course he is. What do you expect? And you know what? They're going to risk it. He going to put his health on the line to go out there. And I'm going to tell you, he going to wind up getting smacked. I'm calling it now. You better let him sit out. Now, I know Dallas Cowboys, y'all have something to play for. So I get it. You want to bend corners and cut, you want to cut corners and stuff. Cool. Be careful, bruh. Be careful. We might not be the team you want to cut corners on. Ask the commies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the cutting corner type of team. Yeah, we're not the cutting corner type of team. We're going to make you pay. Oh, hold up, man. Hold up, man. Let's go. Hey, my guy. There he is.
Hey.
Man. What's good with you, bro?
What's up, man?
Man, my boy VIKE, man. I was telling everybody, I'm like, you know, I got a friend of the channel that, you know, y'all haven't seen in a while. But, you know, today I just was like, man, let me just randomly hit you up. Because I remember you hit me up maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, month ago, where you were like, you asked me to go live and I forget what happened. But I'm like, man, let me hit my boy up, man, see what he got going on. So, man, how you been, though, man? Talk to us, man. You're not on X active and popping it like you used to and stuff, right?
I dibble and dabble every now and then, man. I've been on. I haven't really been live tweeting during the games and stuff like that. I've been just kind of low key, but yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm chilling, you know, working all the time, working hard.
Yeah, man.
I'm still riding the high of my Hokies hiring James Franklin. So
okay, all right.
You know, I've been on. If you have seen me on Twitter, it's been
that's the move. Yeah, that's the move right now.
Yeah, that's it right there. But
hey, well, I can't blame you, bro. The way our Minnesota Vikings have been playing, shit. What we've been seeing this year from the Minnesota Vikings, what else is there to be rooting for? But you know, we will get into that, man, and talk. Because I'm curious to catch up with you, bro. Because again, we haven't talked in a minute, so like I feel like when we did talk, it was before the season kicked off, wasn't it? Like last time you were on, or did we do a show?
We did a schedule prediction, and I was off. That was tough. Man. What was it, like 12 and 3? I predicted 13-4, 11-5, something like that. I don't know.
Whatever you predicted, we ain't nowhere close. You know what I mean? Nowhere close.
Nah, we missed that one, but it's all good though. I still love them. I still love my team. No,
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. So and before you got on, VIKE, I was rambling about how, you know, you could still find some excitement about rooting for the team. Like this isn't the end, right? Like we gonna be Vikings fans in 2026, 27 until the day we die, to be real. So at the end of the day, man, it doesn't stop here. The show does not stop. Now, this season has been disappointing, yes, but I think even with these next 4 games, I was telling the community, Viker, is we have a chance to just be pain in the asses. All right. And I'm here for that too. Like I'm here to go and spank the Dallas Cowboys, because the Dallas Cowboys, they have to win out to make the playoffs. Also the Detroit Lions, they can't afford to lose any more games. We got to see them again. I mean, there's opportunity here to kick some ass and be pains in the ass. You know what I mean? So, man, how you feeling though, man, about all these next 4 games?
I don't think we're going to win out, right?
Right.
It's this season's been unpredictable, right? Like, it's the NFL. I feel like the NFL is like that every season. I feel like there's always something crazy that happens. Last year, I think it was and it might be the year before last I'm thinking about, but all the injuries to the quarterbacks, all the injuries to the top players in the league. This year, it's just teams that you would think would be really good, or like, I mean, Detroit for example. I mean, Detroit is, I mean, yeah, they lost Ben Johnson, right, to the Bears. They lost defensive coordinator to the Jets. I'm thinking, all right, they're probably going to have a little bit of a struggle this season. Had no idea the offense was going to struggle as bad as it has.
Yeah.
And of all teams for McCarthy to look good against was Detroit, right? Philadelphia does not look that good. Carson Wentz had the ball with a chance to win the game at a certain point there late in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia. I mean, they just haven't looked good. We saw that Monday night against the Chargers, man. So this season has been kind of unpredictable. The teams that we expected to be good, like our own team, it just has not been good. I mean, we thought Sam Darnold was going to, turn into a pumpkin, kind of like he already did for us those last 2 games. He's been balling, man. Like, I even predicted that Jalen Milroe was going to be the starter before the season's over with. The only way he's going to be the starter, if God forbid, I don't wish anything on Sam Darnold, but if he gets hurt. So,
I think I remember you saying, Viker, that I think I remember you saying something along the lines that we would actually be seeing Jalen Milroe when they play us. Like that.
Yes,
would be the
I did
Jalen
say
Milroe.
that. Yeah. I did say that, and matter of fact, they saw Max Brosmer. So, man, it's just been an unpredictable season, and it usually is. It's in the NFL. That's just how it goes. But I don't think we're winning out. Dallas, to my point about unpredictability, Dallas has been such a roller coaster. I mean, they've been fun to watch as a fan of the game, and they've been kind of fun to laugh at as a fan of the game.
Yeah.
And last week they were a little fun to laugh at, but weeks prior than that, they've been kind of exciting to watch. I mean, I picked up George Pickens on my fantasy, and he kind of got me into the playoffs in fantasy. So, man, dude, I mean, we got a primetime game in Dallas. Gosh, man, I mean, what a game to win if you're going to win one, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to win out, but what a game to win. What a game to say, okay, maybe McCarthy just needs some time to develop, and maybe McCarthy is that guy. Maybe O'Connell just kind of simplifying the offense. That's just working, because we saw that against Washington. We saw him run the ball like we've been asking for weeks, I feel like. Man, what a game to win if that's the game we're going to go down and win. Like, you know what I mean? In prime time, everyone watching, everyone making the memes about Nine, and Nine just goes out there and just shows his ass in a good way, and just goes in there and kicks the door in and just charges Dallas rent, So, and then we got Detroit on Christmas Day. We got the Bears again. We got the Packers again. I mean, we basically got.
No, we don't got the Bears again.
No, that's right. No, you're right. They beat us They already beat us a few weeks ago. We got Detroit, Green Bay, Dallas, and New York.
New York. Yeah, the Giants. That's right.
Yeah. That's right. So NFC East and then the NFC North. So, man, I mean, you look at that Giants game. I mean, if Jackson Dart plays,
imagine if we went out all the way up into the Giants. Imagine everything goes. And real quick, shout out Byron, Papa Gary. Byron, you got Byron with you. Shout out to Byron, man. Let's go, Byron. Let me give Byron 2 claps and a Ricky, man. Oh, my guy. Shout out Byron, man. Hey, if that's your friend, if Papa Gary's your friend, I'm going to tell you, you got a good friend on your side. I'm going to tell you, cherish that man right there. Let's what would be funny is if the Minnesota Vikings win these 3 And then is the last game the Giants or no, or is the last game the Lions?
I think the last
or is it
game is
Green
Green
Bay?
Bay. It's Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got,
imagine it comes down to the Giants game where it's us again. We smack the Cowboys, we smack the Lions, and we run into the damn Giants with Jackson Dart, and they're a 2-win team, and we lose. That would be the damn Vikings.
Oh yeah,
Vikings luck.
I was just about to say that would be Minnesota on point, right?
That
would be on cue. That would be Minnesota Vikings on cue.
Yeah, but I want to go back to what you said about what game this would be a game, right? Like, because first of all, it's prime time, so most of the league's going to be watching it. I think if there's a game where JJ McCarthy can, and this isn't going to change the narrative of what the people that don't support him, they're not going to automatically jump on board after this one game. But what I will say is if he can go out there and play a good game on prime time, Sunday night, especially if we get the win, right? Especially with a win included. Because there's a scenario where he doesn't win, like we don't win as a team, but yet we still walk away saying, well, JJ McCarthy, he looked pretty good. He looked better than he did, better than I expected. I would be happy with that too. But again, if he goes out there and balls out and then he also wins, I mean, man, this is the perfect stage for him, as going into the end of the year before we head into the offseason. It's like, bro, here's your time now to prove and show everybody that you can be the real deal, So we'll see what happens, man. Shout out Les SKOL in the building. I see you, Les SKOL. Shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you tapping in as always. So JJ McCarthy coming into the season, bro, you know how I felt about him. Let's talk about let's touch on, because we haven't talked since the dang what do you call it, the schedule release.
Right.
So going into the season, you know how I felt about it. I was lit. I'm a big JJ supporter. I'm hyping everybody up, man. I'm on the train. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm damn near driving it, right? If I ain't driving it, I'm damn near co-pilot for sure. But the season comes, man, week 1. Because I don't know if you were on X after week 1, right? You were still kind of taking a little break during week 1, right? Or did you hop back on there at that
I hopped on that Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waste no time. He said, hold up. No, fuck that. I'm getting back on. But anyways, after that game, I know you was lit then, right? I know you was lit. I was super lit, right?
You want to know the truth?
What was
you want to know the truth about that game?
What was it?
I went to bed at halftime. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yes, sir. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be tired at work tomorrow because these boys, they don't pay my bills. So I went to bed, and then I remember my youngest son was watching. Grayson was watching the game in the living room, and he's like, "I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna watch the whole game." I was like, "All right, man. I'm going to bed." I can hear the crowd cheering. I can hear Joe Buck screaming. I'm like, wait a minute. They on the road in Chicago. Why are the crowd cheering?
Yeah.
So I pick up my phone. I text him. I was like, Grayson, what happened? He was like, McCarthy just threw a pick 6. So I rolled right back over, went to sleep. I woke up, right? Checked my fantasy, checked the stats. Let's see how bad the game was. Oh, we won that game? So yeah. I'm going to be a little transparent. I did not watch the second half of that game. I went to bed right at halftime. And then I heard the commotion of the pick 6, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to read all about this all week long about all these Bears fans. Good thing I'm not on X. And then I wake up and we won the game. So, I was lit. I couldn't talk too much shit because I didn't watch the game, but
yeah,
man, what a feeling that was. And then you go right into week 2, another primetime game against Atlanta, and just like. Like that's a game I kind of wanted really. Oh, you want every game, but it's like, man, last time McCarthy and Penix played against each other, it was in the national championship, which all about. That's he was a Michigan guy, so and then Penix just looked so good. McCarthy looked so bad, gets injured, and we got to ride with Carson Wentz for a few weeks. So, just not the beginning of the season we expected.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know what all you want to get into, but man, I can go all night about Kevin O'Connell. But
yeah, no, we gonna get it. We gonna get into that. We about to get into that now, man.
yeah,
You know, because I think that kind of is a segue into this, because when it comes to JJ McCarthy's development, Kevin O'Connell is the key piece to all of this, in my opinion. And if you're somebody who is saying that JJ McCarthy ain't it, this dude ass and this, that, and the third, you cannot be a Kevin O'Connell guy at the same time. Like that's just where I'm at with it, right? Because Kevin O'Connell and something happened yesterday, Viker. I did a video because I see what he talked about with PA. I don't know if you watched the podcast. He sat down with PA. He does it usually. I don't know if he does it every week, but at least every other week. I think he may do it every week though, but where he sits down with Paul Allen on a Tuesday, and it's called like X's and O's or some shit, right? But they talked about JJ McCarthy like they do every episode. They're going to talk about him at some capacity. But it was all about the nine alter ego thing, right? Man, listen. Real quick, I just want to say this, Viker. What I took from it, and I did a video surrounding it, but it's weird that Kevin O'Connell, first of all, he doesn't like it. You could tell. Like when you listen to it, he's not a fan of it. He's like, that shit corny. Like you could tell he just doesn't support it, right? But my problem with that is, bro, first of all, you went through an extensive process, right? With the draft process and all. Bringing him in, interviewing him, private workouts, all of this, okay? Regardless of what I feel like about JJ McCarthy, you're actually able to be in the building with him before you pull the trigger on making him your quarterback. Like, and I'm confused on how you did. I feel like they're getting a lot of these character shits wrong, because this actually goes towards the Jordan Addison pickup too, where it's like, you know, this guy gets in trouble. He's disciplinary. That's just what he does. He gets in trouble, right? And you missed that. That flew under the radar. Not saying that something is bad with JJ McCarthy, but the personality, him being 22 years old, it shocks me that Kevin O'Connell is going to get on a podcast and really talk like that, when it's like, bro, you selected him, bruh. Like, for the most part, like, you interview, you know, he's 22 years old. You know, he still has to mature, deal with it, right? Have conversations with him. But like, this is something that you're going to have to deal with, man. I don't feel bad for you. I want JJ to be himself, man. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, man. That shit just kind of rubbed me the wrong way the way he was talking a little bit yesterday about him.
No, you spot on, man. Because I mean, that goes into kind of what my whole point is. You knew his traits, you knew his personality, you knew a little bit about him, and then you got to see him a little bit last year. You know, granted, a little bit, and you got to see him all this summer, all through camp, all through preseason, and yet you really thought this kid was ready to just run the full-blown Kevin O'Connell offensive system that we've seen. You know, veterans that can come in and still have trouble learning. Like Kirk Cousins was on Netflix.
Yeah.
On Netflix talking about how hard the offense was. And I mean, I know Kirk Cousins is not the greatest quarterback alive, but he's a veteran in the league. He's seen the thing.
And he's smart. And he's smart.
He is smart. I'll give him that. He struggled at the beginning. You know, guys like Nick Mullins, guys like Carson Wentz had to come in and pick it up off the street. You know, and I mean, I was probably one of them. I know I was one of them. I mean, I gave Carson Wentz shit, you know, but deep down, the man was on the street, came in and didn't expect to play right away. And then McCarthy, you know, it gets banged up. And, you know, so you really thought, O'Connell really thought that this dude was ready to just, you know, run this system the way you want to run it. You go and you trade for Jordan Mason, which I remember I was on with you that night, I believe.
Yeah.
When we picked up Jordan Mason, I'm thinking, whoa, that was out of left field. Did not expect that to happen. We got Aaron Jones, who I still feel like has another year or so in him. I mean, he's playing some good ball. And then you get that dude. It's like, oh man, okay, so yeah, definitely. This is definitely an offense tailor-made for a young quarterback where he can rely on the run game. And we don't utilize it. We don't use it until now. Until, you know, and then I don't even know what to take away from the game last week because it's Washington. You know, I mean, they're not any good. Jaden Daniels had no business being out there as a franchise. What are you doing? That's your quarterback of the future. You had no business playing.
And it goes back real quick, Viker, not to cut you off, but
No, you're good.
With the Jaden Daniels, it goes back to them when he got injured in the first place. I mean, they were getting blown, the doors were getting blown off.
Right.
When he got injured.
Right.
So, and
you're
that was
rolling
against
him
Seattle,
out to the right. Yeah, it was against Seattle. And you're rolling him out to the right, in a game that, with 6 minutes left in the game, you're not going to win. You got him. I mean, it's just, as an organization, like they're just, it's almost like they've taken 85 steps back. It's almost like Dan Snyder's running that thing again, man. I feel for their fans. I really do. But, man, I don't know how to judge last week, but you can definitely tell that offense was a little bit watered down. It was a little bit KOC going, okay, we need to simplify things. Yeah, he did. He had to simplify things. But he also, the way he said it, it was almost like, I mean, I'm just in my perspective, I'm not putting words in Kevin O'Connell, but
he was a prick about
it. Yeah. He's like, this dude's stupid. I got to simplify it. It's basically how he put it out there.
Even when he did the podcast with PA and he mentioned it, regardless if we had to, dumb down the offense and stuff, trying to like being a smart ass. He's a smart ass, bro. Dude is a prick, dog. Like he really is, man. It upsets him, Viker, that he has to like water down the playbook. And I won't even call it dumb down. Like, to be honest with you, like your team is built to win with that style of football. He wants to call it dumb down, but no, what you did, like, let me ask you this, Michael. We beat them. I know you said it's hard to judge it, right? Because it was Washington, right? But first of all, that style of football, not only do I feel like you can beat some good teams playing that style of football, but you saw how it complemented the defense. See, I think that's what people are leaving out too. So my thing is, you run that style of football against the top teams in the NFL, will the score be 31-0? Probably not. But will the score be, 21-24 Vikings way? Yeah. You know what I mean? Those are games that we can find ways to win. We can be in games and winning playing like that because it complements our defense controlling that rock, man. I mean, third and short, he ran the ball. And guess what? We converted more third downs than I've ever seen this season. Ever.
Only saw one trick play, and that was the pop play on 3rd and short. I think it was like 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
Where it was a fake to the right to Aaron Jones and Naylor's in motion. And the linebacker read it, but just didn't make the tackle. But I mean, usually, KOC's in his bag in a bad way. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
We didn't see the backwards pass to Jefferson back out to McCarthy like we did at Baltimore that we had no business running on 3rd and 7. So we didn't see KOC in his bag in a bad way. We saw the offense a little more simplified. But, no matter how he put it, no matter how he feels about it, it almost feels like to me he's just as stubborn as Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
And that's not good, man. I know we were all about Mike Zimmer when he first got here. As the end of his tenure was coming, we were all just kind of done.
Yeah.
Just running the ball so heavy and not relying on your quarterback. I know. Granted, your quarterback was Kirk Cousins, but it's just a stubbornness, man, that you've got to shake, especially when you try and develop a quarterback. And now it's like, I know when we drafted McCarthy, you and I both were excited. I liked McCarthy. I felt like he was probably the most, I wouldn't say the most NFL ready quarterback, but he ran the most NFL style offense in college versus everyone else that was in the draft.
Yep.
But as this all progresses throughout the season, it just kind of just sticks out to me. They got that second first-round draft pick, and they tried to go get Drake May.
Yep.
Didn't work out, and Penix goes 8th overall. No one expected that to come, and then it's like, all right, we've got to get a guy. We've got to get a quarterback, and now it's just like you're trying to do what you wanted to do with another guy, and you're not trying to change anything up. So I don't know, man. I'm not in the building, but
no, bro, you're on it. You're on to something with that, bro. And like even today, I had this thought when I thought about our team, and I keep hearing things about Kevin O'Connell not liking the 9 thing for sure. That's one thing. And then you talk about the offense and how this whole thing has been going. And you look at everything that has been happening over the season with the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm going to tell you right now, Viker, part of me, I don't know, this might be a gut feeling, but part of me is feeling like JJ McCarthy wasn't Kevin O'Connell's guy. Like I'm being honest with you. Like part of me, and there was a report that came out a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if I'll call it a report, but talking head. It was one of the bigger talking heads that said something about this is Kevin O'Connell trying to prove a point out here to Kwesi Adolpho-Mensah, meaning, hey, this was Kwesi forced this pick right here. Kwesi was the one who said, hey, we need to get JJ McCarthy with this 10th pick, but KOC wasn't really on board with the JJ McCarthy, right? That it just wasn't his style of guy. It just wasn't. And when you look at it, when you look at the way JJ McCarthy played college football, it makes sense because we all knew, all the JJ McCarthy supporters knew that this team was going to have to run the football at some capacity and be successful at it. We said that JJ McCarthy can throw the football. If you look at his high school and you look at, I mean, he can throw the football. He's a quarterback. He's been throwing the football his whole life. But we didn't think that Kevin O'Connell would say, well, damn, bro, I'm about to just throw you out there. Here's the whole playbook. And I trust you so much that I'm going to have you run these choice route concepts. I'm going to have these receivers running these choice routes, and you're going to have to make decisions on the go. At the same time, I'm trying to tell you that your fundamentals need some work. And you need to make sure your lower body's like this. You need to make sure your arm angle is like this. On top of him having to read defenses and catch up to the speed of the NFL, you're trying to do all of that while live bullets are flying. Bro, it makes no sense, man. You know what I mean? It really just makes no sense from a coaching standpoint. He really fucked this one up. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He really did for 2025. We could have had a way better, not saying that we would have been some, number 2 seed in the NFC or number 1 seed or anything like that. Not saying that at all. But what I am saying is we could have won at least 2 more football games. And not only that, even some of the games we lost, we could have walked away saying, hey, there's some things there in JJ McCarthy. But instead, Kevin O'Connell's stubbornness, just like you said, his arrogance. Like, I mean, it's just one of those deals where we walked away from too many games this season already looking at JJ McCarthy saying, damn, bro, it's your fault. You're going to get crucified on the internet, JJ McCarthy, but the real ones know what the hell really going on. And we're not going to say that none of it's your fault because you got to take some blame. I mean, you're out there, right? I know you're 22. We're not going to baby you. You're a quarterback in the NFL. Some of those throws and shit, you can't really defend. But the whole, for the most part, bro, your coach did not help you this season, bro. At all. At all, bro. Kevin O'Connell's a nutcase, man.
No, I feel you. The one thing I take, and this isn't even JJ McCarthy related, but the one thing that really, really pissed me off was the weekend of Seattle, where we're going to roll with Max Brosmer. We got to do what we got to do. Nothing against Max Brosmer, but we're being told, the media is being told, the fans are being told that, the front office really loves this guy. The coaching staff really loves this guy, right? Hearing reports that, at some point during training camp, the coaches are having to tell Max, hey, man, lay back a little bit. We have to work with JJ. We can't focus on you, right? Stop zipping the fucking ball so damn good, dude. Stop looking so smooth. We're being told it's a Brock Purdy situation. Pat McAfee, like, oh, this guy can spin it. If he gets the ball, he's not giving it back up. And then, Greg Olson gets on Fox. He's got the Fox game. He gets on. Oh no, everyone I talked to this week, man, the Vikings organization, they really think a lot of this Max Brosmer guy. He can really spin the ball. Yeah, we were told this dude was fucking Brock Purdy, just hanging out, undrafted. Can you believe that? And then when I'm thinking, okay, all right, first drive, okay, yeah, offensive line didn't really help the kid out any, but he looked like he looked comfortable. He was getting rid of the ball. Or Addison, you got to catch that, right? And then the 86-yard pick six on 4th and 1. Why are we going on 4th and 1? Take the fucking field goal. Your defense just got you a turnover. I mean, it's just O'Connell has And he's just really,
Bro,
pissed me off this year,
just say it, Viker. He's fell off, bro.
Because
this is the thing. You know me, man. I've been a big supporter of him, and from what I remember, you supported him for the most part too. From our conversation, bro. We've been KOC riders, dog. And like, bro has just fell the fuck off, bro. Yeah. That's just what it is, bro. Like and I'm confused. I don't know what happened. I really don't. And I held on as long as I could, but doing a show with Realistic Randy and SK that we did on Purple Parlor, and Realistic Randy even behind the scenes would say, "Rap, I'm telling you, bro, this dude is a fucking jackass. Just watch." All right. And I'm pushing back. I'm like, Randy, man, listen, we won games, bro. We coach it. Trust me. Dude is gonna be all right, and he's young, and he's a young enough coach to where I feel like he will be willing to change his ways if need be. Because a lot of the older coaches, they are who they are. They've been coaching football for how they've been coaching football for 30 years. You're not changing that guy. That guy is going to do it how he does it, right? To where a younger guy, I always felt like, well, okay, he's younger. He has room to grow as a head coach too, because he's at the age where he's not going to coach the same he did when he's 30, what is he, 42, whatever. I think he's in his early 40s. He's not going to coach the same when he's 52. And that's still a young head coach. I mean, in this league, think about it. I mean, that's average. So like I'm expecting him to change with the times and, look at your team and your personnel and understand your personnel and adapt to that. But he has failed to do so, man. It's crazy, bro. I want to real quick, Vike. I want to get on because shout out my boy Blunt, man. My boy Blunt has been talking about this leg kick, and I'm gonna tell you that leg kick, man. I gotta say, Blunt, you pointed out, and it is nasty work. I'm wondering if I can find us a video really quick, Blunt, that we can look at for you. But this is something, right, too, Viker, that I've had JJ McCarthy's coach on. His quarterback coach, Greg Holcomb, right? Yep. Shout out Greg Holcomb. And he's been on the channel and stuff. And, we talked about some of the footwork and the leg kick and all that. And I think I'm kind of upset, right? Because I didn't really get into details on why do some quarterbacks kick the leg like that? Because at the end of the day, I started paying attention to all other quarterbacks ever since this was brought to our attention. And I'm noticing that other quarterbacks don't do it. Especially some do it, but not like this, right? So, and I know every quarterback has their own like style and stuff like that, but I think there also is a standard when it comes to certain throws and fundamentals, right? And this kick looks weird, man. I'm trying to, let's see if I can find the first touchdown here.
Yeah, it's the Josh Oliver touchdown where you really see
it's the Josh Oliver touchdown. Yeah.
Drive.
So yeah, so and that kick, man, I just don't. It's almost like, boy, if you get hit with that kick, he gonna break your shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that kick there is nasty. You know what I mean? So, I mean, real quick, while I try to find it, Viker, man, touch on that. What do you feel? I mean, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a big deal? Is that you think that's just as? I mean, the throw was good. The throw was good. It was on the money.
Throw was good. Question, and I'm really confirming as well because I'm trying to remember. That was the right knee that he tore last year, right? The right meniscus, or was it the left?
Damn, good question. Does somebody in the chat know? Who in the chat knows? Okay, yeah. Here's the first touchdown too. Tyler Fornez posted it good. So I'm gonna pull this up too. I think it was the right, bro. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, no pun intended, it's the right one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was the right knee. It was the right knee. Confirmed. So, if you want to play this, go ahead. And I'll
go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's play this first.
Yeah.
All right. So let me make sure everybody can see it. Can everybody see that? All right. So in here, my internet. Hold on. Let me run it back real quick. Here we go. And I'm gonna pause it when he gets to the kick. This damn camera's in the way. All right. This kick, bro, that whip, it almost looks worse from the side. I think from the back, you almost don't see it as good. But from the side, I mean, but y'all know where we're going with it. When you see it, you see it, bro. And it doesn't look normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look normal, bro. What were you gonna touch on, Viker?
So, and you can probably pull this up to confirm it.
Yeah.
Trying to remember the game. This is a long time ago. Would have been his rookie season, RG3. Remember, RG3, his rookie season, tore his MCL, or sprained his MCL, I should say. Had the big knee brace on, right? In college, when he was at Baylor, he tore an ACL in that knee. It would have been the year before he won the Heisman, obviously. So he right knee tore an ACL. They repaired it. Sprains the right MCL in a weird like car wreck type collision in the middle of the field running. Puts this big ass bulky, like Stone Cold Steve Austin type knee brace shit on, right? And they trot his ass out there for the wild card game in a playoff game. I believe it was against Seattle. Russell Wilson would have been the quarterback then. And he's swinging that right leg. Just swinging. And you go back and look at how he was during the rookie season before he had to wear that brace, before he injured the knee. He's playing it. The right foot, he kind of turns the heel. He'll turn his toes and point the heel up a little bit, but the leg, the foot never leaves the ground. He sprains that MCL, has to wear that brace, and then, matter of fact, he ends up tearing the ACL in that game that I'm hitting on here. If you ever go back and look at that, look at RG3, and we remember RG3 had a pretty good little rookie season. The way he played, you kind of knew he wasn't going to last long, but. You go back and look at him, and it's like, man, his career was cooked after that, And then I remember reading about his ACL injury again in that game. When they did the surgery, they had to repair something from the previous surgery 2 years prior in the same knee, and I'm like, that dude's done. That dude's done. Well, what a terrible way to, And he come back, and he was never the same, and he continued to swing that leg around and bring that leg around. Probably not as aggressive as McCarthy and not as aggressive as he was his rookie season after he was hurt. But that's one thing that sticks out to me. For whatever reason, it was a core memory of just, seeing that happen. And then you see McCarthy, who tore his meniscus, who had to have a full-on surgery, who hadn't until the offseason, until camp, until – I don't know when the kid started working again. I have no idea when he started, running mechanics and doing dropbacks and making throws. But, having a surgery and then you come back this year, I just wonder if it's something. I just wonder if that's something. I wonder if it's. Yeah. The comment from Blunt, man, he said that right leg is toast. Like, that's something I haven't said out loud, but it's something I've wondered silently in my head, like, man, why is he swinging that leg? Because of the knee, and it's weird that he's swinging it. Yeah. And it's weird to think that's why he's swinging it, but it's something there.
There's something there. There's something there. And, I like what North said right here, talking to Delton, because Delton said, hey, as long as the ball's getting there, but North has a great point right here where he said JJ Capital has to change his mechanics or his arm will be toast way too early. Yeah. This is going to affect, because your power for those throws have to come from your lower body. Him kicking that leg like that, and it's almost like he's using that leg when he kicked it. Yes, you can look at it and say, okay, that's what's giving him the extra velocity to get the ball there. But I don't think, like North said here, a couple years of that, bro. I'm looking at shoulder injuries. I'm looking at shoulder surgery out of nowhere. I'm looking elbow surgeries out of nowhere. That's just too much, bro. It's just too much, man. So I know mechanics are super important, and it's weird because after this was brought to my attention, it wasn't this week, but it was when Max Bros. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when I started looking at Max Brosmer, right? And I went down to Max Brosmer rabbit hole. And I'm like, okay, before I look at what kind of throws he's making, like as far as going down the highlight tape and the film breakdowns on the internet to get me excited about Max Brosmer going out here and possibly being, like you said, the Brock Purdy of the minute. I never bought into that shit. All right. I'm like, listen, you're not going to tell me that these guys are sitting here watching a quarterback out there that they believe can be a quarterback they're comparing him to a quarterback that took his team to the Super Bowl. You're telling me they're just not going to play him? I don't give a fuck, bro. They would have been like, dog, sorry, JJ. Hey, bro, you sit back. You might be the future. We're going to put Max Brosman. That's what it would have been. That's how the NFL works. I don't care what anybody's talking about. All right, all this secret. Oh, we're going to hold. I wanted to ask people that believe that, how long you think they were going to hold on to him then? What? When were they going to release him? You know what I'm saying? Like, and release him to the world. And Vikings fans. We saw exactly what the hell Max Brosmer was, bro. And there was a reason why the hell he wasn't out there on that field unless we absolutely had to put him out there. Now, that's not me trying to kick the kid while he's down. You know, at the end of the day, his throwing motion is, and this is what I want to get to when we're talking about JJ McCarthy, because his mechanics to me, as I was watching him, I'm like, damn, they look a lot cleaner than JJ McCarthy's. Like when he throws the ball, his legs don't leave the ground at all. All of his power is coming. He has like that quick snap. Like when he releases the ball, bro, it's like it looks effortless, but he can throw it 50 yards down the field on the money without even taking a foot off the ground because it's all coming from his hips and his lower body. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn. So then I go look at the Patrick Mahomes of the world. I go look at the Josh Allens. And those guys do the same thing. The Aaron Rodgers, you know, that's who I really look when I see Max Brosmer's throwing motion. I look at Aaron Rodgers. I think it looks almost, because I compared them side to side, and I'm like, bro, they have similar throwing styles. And I'm like, JJ McCarthy's looks a lot different. And JJ McCarthy, I feel like his release is long too, longer than normal. So I don't know, man. There's some things there that kind of still have me like, okay, JJ, you got to get through this, bro. You got to get through this. The off season, you got to try to figure it out and see if you can tighten up those shits a little bit. And I think he can, right? This isn't us trying to say that, hey, he is who he is and this is what it's going to be. I believe he'll get to work and during the off season and hopefully tighten that shit up, man. But it ain't looking good if you compare him and go watch other quarterbacks.
Yeah, I keep telling myself every day, every time I'm reminded of us having a game coming up every weekend is that Josh Allen had a really bad rookie season.
Yeah.
You know, I keep telling myself that every single day. Like, man, Josh Allen had a terrible, terrible first season. And I'm a huge Josh Allen guy. Like, if there was a way we could get Josh Allen, which will never fucking happen. But, man, I'm a big Josh Allen dude. So I just keep telling myself, like, yeah, he had a terrible rookie season. He was banged up. He was injured some as well. There was a question, as big as he was, could he stay healthy? Like, you know, McCarthy doesn't have the size, but can he stay healthy? You know?
Yeah.
I will say, in his favor, every time he has missed time, every time he's been injured, has been when he's had to roll out and run.
Yeah.
Even the meniscus, they've pretty much pinned it down to what play it was. It was a jailbreak.
I remember the play.
The fullback or the running back missed the block. He had to get the hell out of there, and he slides. They figured that was the play. He tore his meniscus against the Raiders, and then the ankle sprain with the hip drop tackle against Atlanta, and then the concussion against Green Bay. It's all been running down the field. So, not saying he has to stay in the pocket. But, you know, I mean, I think it all falls back on KOC. Like, man, you shouldn't be dropping him back that much, you know? Let's run the ball some. So
run the ball and quick game, man. But I want to real quick, Viker, just because you mentioned the Josh Allen, listen to this list right here that I found the other day. And this will put it in perspective too. This list gave me hope when I saw this shit. Shout out SKOL Sessions, by the way. I had them brothers on at one point a while ago. I got to reach out to them brothers because I think they still doing their thing. SKOL Sessions on YouTube and X. Make sure y'all go follow them, man. But they put a post up. This was September 19th this year right here. They said JJ McCarthy is not a bust. Here's the list. Terry Bradshaw, 6 touchdowns, 24 interceptions in his first year. You talk about Terry Bradshaw today, what do you talk about? You talk about greatness. You talk about one of the greats, the legends, right?
Yep.
Troy Aikman, 9 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. He went 0-11. All right. he played 11 games. I believe this is rookie season and went 0-11. You got Josh Allen, like you just mentioned. All right, he had 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but he went 5-6. Which that wasn't a horrible, but he struggled a lot more on tape when you actually watch it. Then you got Steve Young, 3 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 1-4. Then you got John Elway, 7 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. He went 4-6. And then the most famous one we all know about that everybody talks about is obviously Peyton Manning with 26 touchdowns and 28 interceptions and went 3-13. So we say that to say, like, when you look at things like this, you kind of have to look at what JJ's going through and say, it's not over yet. All right. This is not the end of the story. That's what I keep telling myself is this is year 1 of him actually being out there and playing. And yes, we're seeing mistakes, but we should have all expected to see mistakes. Like, who thought that he was coming out of the box being Tom Brady? I didn't. And I was one of the biggest JJ supporters. I didn't think he was going to be Tom Brady out of the box. I knew there was going to be ups and downs. I warned everybody that there was going to be ups and downs. It is what it is, man. I just think we're going through the journey, Viker. I think there's little things that we can fix, yeah. But other than that, man, it's all part of the process.
It's all about developing the quarterback, developing a scheme that works around the quarterback. You're not going to draft another quarterback this year, right? Who's coming out? Who's coming out, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to. So
you'll sign a veteran.
Yeah, you'll sign what you should have done anyways. You shouldn't have been waiting around for Carson Wentz to decide if you want to keep playing again. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that? Again, that goes back to the stubbornness. That goes back to KOC thinking, oh, you know what? If I really have to, I can put him out there, and he'll make it work. I know this will be like the 18th team he's played for, but you know what? He can make it work. Like, that's just, you could have had, damn, dude, Phillip Rivers just came off the couch.
Bro, I was gonna bring up. I didn't want to cut you off again because I feel like I was doing it a lot.
No, you're good, man.
But I was gonna talk about Phillip Rivers because you brought up veterans. What the fuck is that about? Phillip, right? This man got the dad bod rocking at the press conference. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be, man. The NFL it gives you comedy. I swear to God, watching Phillip Rivers this Sunday is going to be hilarious, bro. I will trip out if he goes out there and fucking slinging it.
Is he playing?
I would think so. They don't. Who else do they got?
They got Riley Leonard.
I thought Riley Leonard. He's injured though. He hurt his ankle, or is he good?
He's banged up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's IR though. He's banged up. I know Richardson's IR.
Yeah, Richardson's IR. But I heard Riley Leonard had an injury too that he was questionable. So I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
At the end of the day,
man,
Phillip Rivers is somebody you can plug and play and at least call some plays. Like, yeah, their playbook's gonna look like the Vikings.
And who they got this week? Don't they got a good game this week? Don't they got a tough game?
But they also have Jonathan. They also have Jonathan Taylor, where they can definitely lean on the run and still kick some ass. So at the end of the day, man, Phillip Rivers, a couple of drop back quick passes and shit. I think he'll be all right. I think they'll be able to figure it out, even if he has to play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the Seahawks. They got the Seahawks. Oh my god,
they're gonna get fucked up. If Phillip Rivers comes out and beats the Seahawks, though, man, shout out to the NFL, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't.
Oh my gosh, man!
He's 44 years old.
He's a grandfather,
a grandpa, bro. This is wild, bro. Holy!
Hey, you want to know? Hey, pop quiz. You want to know who the first known grandfather who played or started a game as a quarterback?
The first grandfather?
Yeah, the first known grandfather that started a game at quarterback.
Damn, that's I would never be able to guess in a million years. Let the chat see if they can get who is it, chat? We'll get a chat 30 seconds. We'll get a chat 30 seconds, see if they can guess it. Who was the first grandfather? Blanda? Nah, or are you even answering that? I don't know if you're answering that. We'll give the chat 30 seconds. Come on. 30 seconds. Who was the first grandfather at quarterback to play? It must be something that's known, like a known person, I'm guessing, no, Viker? Is it Favre? No Favre. Okay, let's see.
Oh no, it was somebody. Yeah, I think Norris has got it.
Oh, Norris got it. Favre.
Yeah, Favre.
Okay,
for us.
Okay.
He had been a grandfather by the time he had signed with us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out Norris, man, getting it
Yeah.
right.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I mean, if he if he comes out and plays, man, that'd be insane. But I mean, it's just like, damn, like he's sitting on the couch just chilling, and it's like we don't decide to call him. Like Flacco, like the year that we ran with Dobbs, like don't get me wrong, like those 2 games with Dobbs was great. It completely killed our draft position, but um, it's like, damn, dude, we could have called Flacco. Flacco was sitting on the couch, and then he ends up going to Cleveland and puts Cleveland in the playoffs. You know, it's
Yeah.
just, man, like it's just this stubbornness that O'Connell has, man. It just all the way around, man. Like he has this idea in his head who can run his offense, and you know he's trying to trot out. He thinks he can. I almost wonder if he gets more enjoyment out of just seeing what backup he can bring in and seeing if he can just restore him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the media has kind of filled his head up to like, oh, you're this quarterback whisperer, and you know, and just.
Oh yeah, they have.
I just wonder if that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, like.
So thinking about a veteran, because I'm 100% in agreement with you too. I think it's inevitable that we're bringing a veteran quarterback. I think the real question is, what tier are we bringing in? Because yeah, obviously I know you see the talks about the Kyler Murrays, which I'm out on. Right, I'm all the way out on Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is still young enough, and he's still going to be looked at as somebody who's coming to your team to be the starter, right?
Yeah.
Like Kyler Murray isn't coming on nobody's team to be the backup. I could see him going to like the New Orleans Saints or something where they're like, hey, we had these 2 young quarterbacks. We're not super invested in them. They're late round picks. They didn't work out. Okay, we're going to sign a Kyler Murray to bring here. Something like that. But for us, Kyler Murray does not fit. You have to ride out this JJ McCarthy process first. I think JJ McCarthy has to be starting going into next season. I think he will, unless these next 4 games just kind of, you know,
kind of go off the rails. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about 4 picks per game, and it just looks horrible, right?
Yeah.
But you know, what tier are you thinking, Viker? Because I know let's just go through some names, right? These are a couple people that I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Gardner Minshew's of the world, right? I think Gardner Minshew is a name where I'm like, I kind of like that. He's not really coming on a team trying to be the guy. He knows his place. And if something was to go left, a Gardner Minshew is the type of quarterback where you can still win some games. Like you can have a fun, exciting season, kind of like a Sam Darnold type season. If anything else, if it's one of those deals where, hey, Kevin O'Connell is a QB whisperer when it comes to a veteran. All right. Gardner Minshew's been around long enough where he can probably give you that effect. All right. The Mac Jones thing, I like it, right? But I honestly think Mac Jones is going to try to go to a team where he can be called the starter, like off the top. I think he wants to sign a contract where it's like, yeah, there's going to be a competition, but you're the guy right now today as you're signing this contract. We're bringing you in to be the quarterback for this football team. So that's why the Mac Jones thing I'm kind of off on too. But really, Gardner Minshew, man, is the one name that I keep going back to, and the one name that I really only can think of right now. As the offseason comes around, I'm sure there will be another name that I can maybe throw out there. I mean, you look at guys like Zach Wilson. I know people will compare Zach Wilson to JJ McCarthy and say Zach Wilson's a bust, but he's been around a couple organizations now. The preseason looked really good in Miami, showed some real promise, but they obviously aren't going to play him because of Tua. But like, maybe you bring a Zach Wilson in that he got some experience under his belt now, and he comes with Kevin O'Connell, and maybe Kevin O'Connell can teach him a thing or two. You never know. So those are the 2 guys, man. Who you got?
Man, so this is me eating a big plate of crow right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirk, don't tell me Kirk Cousins.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, don't do that to me tonight, bro.
No, not at all. Negative on that. Now, this is me eating a big plate of crow because there was a quarterback that you were really intrigued by coming in this offseason.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, get that away from my team. But, if Aaron Rodgers wants to fuck around and go to Minnesota next year, man, I'm all about it.
Okay.
I'm all about it. I was
All right.
against it. We should have done it. We should have pulled the trigger on it. We should have had someone that knew how to play football in that quarterback
At a
room.
high level.
At
Yeah.
a high level in that
Yeah.
quarterback room.
No, I'm with you.
And it just would have. I honestly feel like now looking back again, I mean, this is completely contradicting everything I said because I said, "Nah, man, McCarthy's ready. Let's roll with him."
Yeah, me
He said,
too.
he's
Me
had
too.
all season to prepare, but it's really, really showing that he needed one more season to kind of just to develop, to sit because he didn't get that last year. He didn't get it, no matter how much we'd like to think he did. The whole VT hired James Franklin Norris.
Yeah. Did they hire him?
Absolutely.
Oh, they hired him?
Oh yeah, we got him.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were hoping that he hired.
Oh
they
no,
hired
it's
him
done
again.
deal.
Okay.
I went to the Miami game against
let's
Tech
go.
a few weeks ago, and he was in the building.
Let's go. Shout out VT, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. My boy lit. At least he got some excitement going on in his football fandom.
Hey, I ain't tied a rope to the tree yet, man. I ain't jumped off the bucket
there
yet, man.
Go. For sure. For sure, man. Let's go.
Someone said Big Ben. I mean,
Big
no.
Ben, hell no. Somebody said Trey said Spencer Rattler. Bro,
Spencer
Rattler is no different than JJ McCarthy at this point. Like, he's still developing. No.
Someone said Drew Brees. I mean, fuck it. Let's go.
Bro, I will say I love Drew Brees and his take on JJ McCarthy. Drew Brees called the great game.
Oh, yeah.
I love Drew Brees.
First of all, shout out Drew Brees. I had no idea my man was in the
Me
booth.
neither, bro.
So, I mean, that surprised me. I heard the voice and I heard the voice. I'm like, who is that? That sounds familiar. And then they finally panned up to the top, and I'm like, did not know he was commentating this year. So that's shout out Drew Brees. I saw a tweet today about Phillip Rivers, coming out of retirement and coming back, this year. And it's someone said, Tom Brady has got a football helmet in his closet talking to him like the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Trying to convince him to come back. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I take it.
Bro, you know another name I just thought about that people are going to crucify me for right now. I already know the chat going to kill me for this, bro. But this is another guy that has been around some good systems now and actually been around one system in particular that he's been able to sit behind somebody who's really good, Mitch Trubisky.
Yes.
Like that's another guy that I feel like could have, and listen, him coming to the Minnesota Vikings, I'm not saying he's going to turn into the next goddamn Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. But what I am saying is he's considered a seasoned veteran now. He's been in some good systems. He can come into our quarterback room. He's known to be healthy, and we know he's reliable as far as being available for us, if anything else. And he's always had some wheels on him. I used to hate playing Mitch Trubisky, bro, when he was on the Bears. For some reason, bro, he would fuck us up every time, bro.
Oh, dude, man. Dude,
I hated Mitch Trubisky, dog.
He gave us hell for like 2 years
hated
straight.
That dude, bro. Like, for real. Yeah, I hated it. I hated going up against Mitch Trubisky, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But that's another name.
Yeah, and that's I remember back in college, I never saw the hype about the guy ever. Like, he played at UNC. I just never saw it. They were like, he's the most NFL-ready guy. And I think he went did he go number 2 overall or something? Like number 3 overall? He went really early.
Yeah, he went number 2, I believe.
He went really early. North said Brees took over for Mark okay, that makes sense.
He said Mitch Trubisky. Hell no. No.
Josh
and I
Dobbs.
But see, this is my Josh Dobbs. Hell no. See, this is my thing with Mitch, though, is I think it's an interesting name because there's so much unknown now on, hey, where has his game developed to now?
Where is he at now?
He's at Buffalo.
He's still in Buffalo?
Yeah, I believe he should be still in Buffalo, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And, when he came in for Josh Allen for like a couple, I think he did like maybe a game or so.
Buffalo.
Bro, he looked good, bro. Like, I'm just saying there's some unknown, there's some mystery there that excite me a little bit where I'm like, okay, if you bring him in as a backup and things were to go south and then he had to roll out there, I would be like, I would have that feeling where, hey, I think this dude might can have a resurgence, because he had a little game, bro. He was with the Bears when they were in turmoil too. We got to consider that. That's the context there. Like, the Bears were trash.
Yeah,
I'm trash. Yeah, and he made the playoffs with them one time.
Did.
I
He
believe,
did.
so.
He wrote a good defense. I think it was his first year as a starter. They or maybe not only was his first year, but it was No, definitely on his first year. But they, I think like what year 2 or something like that, or year 3, they had man, I'm trying to think of who they had. Who was that? That linebacker, man, that edge rusher. That gave us hell all the time. He ended up going to they got him from Oakland.
Khalil Mack. Yeah.
Khalil Mack, yeah.
Yeah.
And and they wrote a good. He wrote a good defense. He wrote a good
did.
defense. But I'll tell you a name though. For I'm joking. It's halfway kind of tongue in cheek about the Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
I'm not opposed to it.
But I tell you a name that I we were talking about Kyler Murray. Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett is another.
Jacoby Brissett. He is very, very smart with the ball. He is not going to do anything that he knows he cannot do. He's been around for a long time. He's seen everything. The dude can sling it. You talk about an air raid offense already with Kevin O'Connell, because we already know Kevin O'Connell's not going to change shit. Let's be real. Yeah. But if you brought in Brissett, even just – and Brissett knows his placement. He's like, I'm going to be the backup, and shit hits the fan. I'm going to come in and play. But he's going to come in and he's going to push McCarthy. He's going to help McCarthy. But, guys like Rodgers are going to come in. They're going to want to start. Kyler Murray's going to come in. He's going to want to start.
Right.
You talk about Mac Jones. He's got the chance to, he may take the Daniel Jones route. Yeah, Daniel Jones went to Indianapolis. He saw Richardson, was like, that dude's trash.
I could see Mac Jones in New Orleans. I could see Mac Jones going to
NO. Dude.
I say NO because New Orleans is going to be in the market for a quarterback to come and start. I know Tyler Shuck had a decent game or whatever, but then he fumbled the rock and looked horrible after that first decent game he had. And then he came out like this past week and had another good game, but it's not consistent enough. I think they'll be in the market to bring in a guy.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect fit for them, to be honest. And they got to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would love to see Mac Jones, but Jacoby Brissett to me is kind of a dark horse. Just kind of.
I like that name.
Yeah. So, and to be honest, man, it's not many veteran quarterbacks that are going to be available. So,
Cooper Rush might be a Kevin O'Connell guy. I'm not a fan of it, but that's a name where I can see like Kevin O'Connell, Cooper Rush. He's a pocket type guy too, where he can make the throws if you give him the time. So. I don't know, man. That's going to be a conversation. Obviously, we'll talk enough about in the offseason.
Dak Prescott.
Things like that. Dak Prescott. Shit, we might do something with Dak. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to do something. That'll be conversation. Shout out Crown in the building, man. Shout out Crown. He said, I've been saying Jacoby. Nah, facts, bro. That's the name. That's a name we definitely going to talk about in the offseason. I think it's inevitable, like we said before we got into this conversation, is, somebody has to come for sure. You definitely can't go into the season with JJ McCarthy, Max Brosmer, and then Wolford or whatever the hell his name is. You absolutely got to go get somebody who has proven something. You ain't got to prove much, but somebody who got some dubs under their belt, at least some dubs with a couple 300-yard passing games or something, goddammit. Yeah, I mean? So we'll be looking forward to that, man. Shout out my SKOL bro in the building, man. Real quick, Viker, before I let you get up out of here, broski, is the Minnesota Vikings defense, Brian Flores, Dallas Turner. Let's just go down this this road really quick, man, because I can't remember how you really felt about Dallas Turner. I know I was never on the side of he's not good. I just felt like I need to see something. I need more time. I want to see, right? And we can also talk about, shout out Delton with the Brian Flores for president. People are saying Brian Flores maybe should take over the team and be the head coach. We can get down that road too if you want. But just the defense in general, Brian Flores, man, how you feeling in 2025 Minnesota Vikings so far, man? What are you thinking about him?
Oh, dude, I love Dallas Turner. I love the pick when we got him. It just so happens he has to play behind Grenard and Ginkel. And like maybe you can move him. Maybe you move him inside. Maybe you move him middle. Okay, well then he's got to compete with Eric Wilson and Blake Cashman. So I think he just needed more. Just needed more PT. Just needed more opportunity. And unfortunately, it came from Grenard being hurt. But yeah, I think I said the other day on Twitter, I'm like, the Dallas Turner is a bust. Y'all can shut the fuck up about that, because that's gone.
Facts.
That's gone. My guy just need to get on the field. So, Yeah, I mean, I think last season he was a little rough, but he was a rookie. He
Yeah.
was a rookie, but man, his speed is he's so explosive. I mean, there was I can't remember what game it was. It might have been last week, but I mean, he just kind of comes into the camera frame just out of nowhere. Like where'd he come from?
Yeah.
And he's in the backfield giving fits. So my man just need to get on the field. So yeah, I'm glad the bus talk is out of the door for him. B flow as a whole. I mean, like I kind of feel bad for those guys. I feel like those dudes are probably looking across the locker room at the offense, going like, "Man, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing?" I mean, like, that Seattle game. I look at that Seattle game, like that defense was humming. I mean, Darnold, 0 touchdown passes? Didn't he have like a 64 QBR or something like that? He was in the 60s. I mean, it was 3 strip sacks.
Like you could tell Brian Flores went up against Sam Darnold a lot last year in practice, and he knew his weaknesses.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, so as far as head coach, man, I don't know. I mean, we saw he kind of put Tua on suicide watch a little bit in Miami. So
yeah,
I don't know how he would do with developing a quarterback, but I mean,
he would probably be out on JJ McCarthy off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He would be out on JJ.
Absolutely.
Like for the people who want Brian Flores to be the head coach, you might as well go ahead and chalk JJ McCarthy up then, because Brian Flores ain't going for it.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna want him.
You might as well just send him back to Aaron Rodgers at that point. Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, when you're done playing around with Pittsburgh, we were kidding. Come on,
Brian Flores will always go after the veteran quarterback who's proven. You know what I'm saying?
Any coach would. Coach would. So I just go back to I know this is kind of off subject, man. I just go back to just how we were told that JJ was ready, and it's not JJ's fault. It's just that we were told JJ was ready. We were told that he was ready to go. This was the year. This team is ready to win. Now you look at all the moves they've made in free agency. Now they're fucking broke as shit next year as far as the cap. With their negative 36 million. So I think that's the correct number. I mean, either way, they're in the red. So you're gonna have to make some decisions, and that's just that's a whole other episode right there. Like, that's the episode we need to do right there. As soon as the final game is played, because we're not making the playoffs, but as soon as we play the final game, we need to get on here and talk about who we keep and who we let go. Because it may be surprising to some folks who we come up with.
Yeah, no, man. There's gonna be some names that walking out the door this season for sure.
And it may be someone who was just signed this year.
Yep. No, for sure. And rightfully so. There is a player. I mean, there's a couple players that I think we can upgrade. One specifically, Jonathan Allen, I think is somewhere we can kind of do better, even if it comes down to using your first round pick on the top defensive tackle coming in the draft with the 9th, because we're going to be 9th or 10th. 9 through 11. That's where we're going to land. I mean, the math is already there pretty much. That's where we're going to be. So we might as well expect I would say more 9 or 10. I think we have a good chance of landing at 9 with the pick. So, I mean, pick 9, you can get you a hell of a baller in the middle of that defensive line, bro, for sure. And the one main thing about it is, Kwesi, listen to me. Do not try to be cute, bro. Do not try to be the smartest guy in the room. Pick the guy that is good. All right. Pick the guy that the whole nation is telling you that he's good. They don't always hit, but at the end of the day, some things, man, are you just a blind man can see, bro, for sure. And to be real, I haven't really dug into, which player is which coming into this draft yet. I know this class doesn't seem as exciting as ones in the past. So, you're really going to have to do some research here this year. I think the mock drafts are going to be interesting because we're going to have to really do our homework. I think this 2026 class is going to make a lot of us have to do homework when it comes to picking which players we think don't fit on the Minnesota Vikings. Because to me, there isn't a lot of names popping out. I'm going to tell you, there's some dogs at corner, though. There's some dogs at corner that I've already been scouting. So I'm gonna be talking about some cornerback depth. That's for sure. And I'm all right, man, with some of them. There's 2 of them that we can take in the first with the 10th pick. I don't give a damn, because We need that cornerstone. I'm sick of these damn corners being soft. You know what I'm saying? I want me a damn dog. I've been calling for a dog, and goddamn it, we need to hurry up and get one.
Man, I just keep thinking about all year long, man. We keep when the corners get brought up, man. I just think about my guy, man, Kyrie, man. He would have been an absolute dog back there.
Man,
It's
R.I.P.
just
Kyrie,
such a
man.
damn shame, but
Damn.
you know. So,
Yep.
also want to really quick shout out everyone who I know Norris for sure, but I saw the Brian Dable comments the entire show.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the show, man. That's
fucking hate that shit.
somebody said Vikers the T-Mood Brian Dable. I'm like, holy, I was like laughing as you were going through your take. I'm sitting there like,
oh my god, dude. I saw it. I see all of them, man.
Hey, he embraces it though, man. Shout out,
I do.
Shout
I
out
think
my
it's
boy Viker, man.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I can make fun of trust me, I make fun of myself all the time. So it's all good.
Yeah, no, thanks, bro. Hey man, I appreciate you, Viker, man. We definitely gonna link up. You know, I'm glad I reached out to you today and you made time to hop on, bro. You know, I think this was a great episode, man. Love talking Vikings ball with you, bro. So let's stay locked in, bro. I'll hit you up for the next time, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always have fun with you, man.
Absolutely, bro. All right, bro. We'll get up.
Yes, sir.
Later. Man, shout out my guy Viker, man. For sure, man. My boy. Shout out my boy. I ain't talked Vikings football with him in a minute, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that, having him on. It was kind of a random thing. I messaged him like 30 minutes before I scheduled the live and was like, well, let me just reach out to him because he did reach out to me before one show and I couldn't make it happen because I had some other stuff going on, but I'm glad I was able to get him on tonight, man. I think that was fun. Now we're going to have, I'm going to see if to end the show tonight, I'm going to see if Carl is available. Shout out Carl's in effect, man. I see you, man. He said, got some important but great news after some sleepless nights and praying. I'm happy to say that I finally found a job. Hey, let's go, man. Shout out Carl's in effect, man. Let's get it. Shout out my boy, man. Let's get it, man. We proud of you. We happy for you. I told you, bro. Hey, at the end of the day, it will always work out, man, when you keep faith. You hear me? Like, man, shout out to you, brother. I'm so glad to hear that, man. That's great news. That's great news, man, for sure. Great news. Shout out to Tone in the building, man. He said, I like that running back that's coming out this year, being compared to Dalvin Cook. Are you talking about Love? My thing is this. When it comes to Love, I just don't know if our quarterback, our head coach will utilize him correctly. That's all I'm saying. That's my only knock on going Love that high. I would love to get a running back that can change the game. Y'all know I've been calling for that. I would love it. I would love it. Especially you talking about Dalvin Cook-esque. Oh yeah, sign me up. But the problem is, I think it's gonna piss me off even more. It's gonna stress me out more because when we go into games and the coach is not refusing to hand him the ball, it's just gonna be more of a reason for me to really go off the edge on Kevin O'Connell. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to avoid that at all costs because he's already on the bad side of Vikings fans anyways. And that would just put him more on the bad side. You know what I mean? So let me see if Carl's ready here. Let me see if Carl's ready. Let me see if Carl wants to call in. Oops. All right. Shout out to everybody though, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Don't forget that the like button. I know it's easy to forget. Smack that like button so some of our Purple Gang members can see it on the replay ski. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Appreciate everybody tonight. I think this was a great episode. I'm gonna have Carl call in. I'm texting him. I'm gonna see, man. Carl doesn't like to talk on the phone and like if we're not on the show. So I gotta text him when I'm on the show and be like, hey man, you gonna call? So we'll see what happens, man. Let's see if he gets back to me. We'll give him a minute. We'll give him a second here. Let me see. Oh, there he is. Let me see if it's. Hello.
Hey, Rap. How is you doing there, fella?
I'm doing good, man. Shout out Carl in the building. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. I got something to tell you, Rap.
Okay.
I've been listening to that song that you've been playing and stuff. You had your prep rally or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
and then I've been singing along with the Redilio, mainly on the FM side, of course, but uh, we ain't taking no loss. We winning, undefeated. Check the chicken.
Let's go. You like that?
I'm
You like that,
learning.
Carl?
I'm learning that one.
Yeah, let's go, man. That's me. That's actually me too, man. I'm glad you like that song, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I like it.
Now we're not undefeated this year. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If we check the percentage, oh man, it looks horrible. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not looking.
We're checking the chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. We checking the chicken. That's a fact. Yep. Yeah. It's man. The chicken is burnt this year, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't burn no chicken, but I like it. I like me some chicken. Speaking of that chicken, that KOC feller, he got me a little bit excited the other day. You know how I heard him in a few interviews, and I got all excited because I got me a whole plate of stuff to try. I got me my French fried taters. I got some hot pretzels and hot dogs and some sausage and bratwurst, because he said he wanted everybody to have some of his situational mustard. and I just wondering what situation is good with each mustard he gonna serve.
Oh man, yeah. So situational mustards, man. Kevin O'Connell is big on that too. Like he's big on that. You know, the situational mustards thing, Carl. It gets a little confusing because this year he hasn't been putting it on a lot of his foods, man. It just hasn't been. I don't know what's going on with Kevin O'Connell, but he talks about situational mustards and all this stuff, but then when it's time to eat, he doesn't want to use it. I don't understand what's going on with him, Carl. We got to talk to him.
Well, you tell that fella I'll take the mustard.
Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll say, man, listen, if you don't want to put the mustard on there, Carl will put the mustard on there.
Yes, sir. I do it. I just I'd like to try that honey hot Dijon on some hot pretzel, and might even try. I like my potted meat just the way it is, but once I get that opening that can, I just go for it. But I'd like to try some mustard on it too. So let's try that. You tell that KOC fella that I want that mustard then if he ain't gonna use it.
And there's a ton of situations this season, you know, Carl, where he should have put the mustard on and he didn't, and we ended up playing catch up. We ended up using ketchup instead. Because he didn't use the mustard, we had to play ketchup.
I like that. Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah.
I like the ketchup and the mustard, but I really like the onions on it too.
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm with you, man. I like all that stuff too. You know, we have to talk to KOC. We gotta get you on the phone with KOC. You know, we need to send KOC an email and tell him, hey, we have a big fan of the Minnesota Vikings named Carl, and he wants to explain something to you when it comes to the situational mustard. And if you're not gonna use it, he'll use it for you.
That's right. You tell him that if he ain't gonna have no onions, I got them. I'll use the onions. I'll use the onions and the mustard.
I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know, Carl, man. I will let him know that. Now, let me ask you, Carl, are you excited about this game we got this week coming up? We're playing the Cowboys. You know what the Cowboys are?
Yeah, I reckon I do. Mm-hmm. They're from Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Dallas, Texas. Yep. It's going to be a matchup, tough matchup, but you think we got it? Will Kevin
Well,
O'Connell be a situational mustard during this dang game? Probably.
well, let me say something here, fella. I'm just wondering. I heard me a couple of times where when they brought in that Brian Flores defensive feller out there,
Uh-huh.
somebody asked him, "Are you going to play a 43 or a 34 or something like that?"
Uh-huh.
Well, he said it depends who we're playing and what the game is or something like that, right? Well, they must have played that 43 last week because they won. 43 is bigger and better than 34, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's 9 more points bigger and more. So I think it does. Yeah, it works better.
Yeah,
Because it's a
that's
higher
what
number.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Yeah. And that's why we won. Because he played the 43. Every time we play the 34, it just doesn't work. We lose.
Maybe that Flores feller he might want to do that 43 again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. 100% he needs to do it.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And well, I got to tell you something. Last time I was on, you said hello to a purple dope. I thought it was me that you were making fun of. I didn't like that so much. You said, "Hey,
dope.
purple dopes." I don't like that.
Well, I will say though, Carl, purple dopes. I got a T-shirt. They sent me a T-shirt, and the T-shirt. First of all, the T-shirt's really good quality. Yeah, or dopes. What does dopes mean to you?
It means like you're an idiot.
Oh,
I ain't no idiot.
No, you ain't no idiot, Carl. No,
I'm learning lots of stuff, fella.
Yeah,
I don't appreciate being made fun of. So
yeah,
don't tell me that again, okay?
Yeah, no, you're not a purple dope. Yeah, you ignore that. You're not a purple.
All right, then.
Yeah, we love you, Carl. You're not a purple dope.
But you're my favorite fella, Rap. I like you.
Yeah, man, I like you too. I'm glad. I'm always happy when you call. I think the people, the community loves you when you call, Carl, man. They appreciate your takes. I mean, you're getting better at this football thing. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're getting better at this football thing.
I'm learning a lot, fella. You know that. I told you last time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be a football expert here in a minute. We got to start you a podcast.
I try that once in a while. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have all that technical knowledge or nothing, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, no, for sure. It'll
you
work
can you can help me out.
I will help you know that. Yeah, no, for sure. I will get you all set up, Carl, and I think your page will go crazy. Everybody be tapping in. Everybody be tapping in with you.
All right, then. All right. Well, someday we'll try that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, for sure. What else you got? What else you got tonight, Carl? What else on your mind?
Excuse me. I must be getting a cold. Mm.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it is going around. It's cold outside.
Well, I do want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
and then that's about all I got. But I'll tell you this right here. I was walking down the street the other day,
mm-hmm.
and there's a feller wearing one of them prison inmate vests. Them fellers that come running and throwing that yellow snot rag at the group hugs.
Yeah.
Well, that feller, he was out on the street. He didn't throw no yellow flag at me and tell me to go back 5 yards. He came blowing the whistle, damn near scared the tar out of me.
What would you do, Carl, if one of them threw that dang snot rag at you?
Well, he didn't throw no snot rag at me. He blew the whistle, and then he wrote me up something out of his computer thing, and then he gave it to me, and he said I had an illegal procedure.
Oh, sound like you got pulled over by the police, Carl. You must have got pulled over by the federales, and they wrote you a ticket.
That some bitch.
Them son of a bitches.
He was posing as an inmate. That ain't right, man.
No, that ain't right. No, absolutely, that's not right. At least he didn't hit you with the yellow snot rag, though. We gotta. I mean, that's being a gentleman in some type of way.
That's right. I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't hit you with the snot rag, so yeah, I can't stand those snot rag carrying bastards. You know, they always doing some weird stuff. Shout out OKC fan.
Well, I just want to say hi tonight. See how you're doing.
I'm doing good, Carl. I'm doing better that you called. I'm so glad you got the call today. You know, I'm glad you accepted the invite tonight. Because I feel like we got to talk to you at least once a week. We got to hear Carl. We got to hear Carl talk.
Is that fella really Brian Daboll? Mm-hmm. Is he really?
Yeah, that's Brian Daboll. He's wearing the Viking stuff now because we keep talking about Kevin O'Connell and the situational mustard shit, and if he can't get it figured out, we might be bringing in Daboll. So I had to get him on tonight and kind of see where his head was.
Well, he was already wearing a Vikings hat. Is they going to hire him, or did they?
I think they may be in. It depends. It depends on what our coach does now, Kevin O'Connell. Depends. We might. I think he wore the Vikings hat on purpose so that he can send a signal like, "Hey, I'm ready. Come get me."
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
He's schmoozing. He's schmoozing the Wolves. That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
He's schmoozing the Wolves.
Yep. Exactly, Carl. You know. Yeah.
Them Wolves they're gonna sign him, you think?
I don't know, man. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have the answer for you on that yet, Carl.
Well, I heard that he got that other young feller quarterback injured a lot.
Oh yeah,
he made him run a lot.
He did. Well, Jackson Dart. Yep, Jackson Dart.
I heard that he got him hurt a lot. So I don't know if you really want that for a JJ. Nope.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. He's a cool guy though, man. He had a great show. Cool guy. If nothing else, right? If nothing else, Carl, he's a cool guy to get on the show every once in a while, right?
All right, Dan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna work on. We got people want you to be the head coach. So Carl, we might be or the offensive coordinator. So we're gonna work on that. I think we need to get you out there calling plays.
Just give me the phone. Oh. I'll phone it in.
You'll phone it in, right? You'll call them.
I bet you that fella out there, JJ, he got a green sticker. I'll call him. He'll hear me on the microphone in the helmet. Give me the phone.
Yeah.
I'll call him. He'll hear me. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna work on that, Carl. We gotta try to figure that out because I'm gonna let them know. Like, hey, listen, Carl can call JJ McCarthy before the play, and we will be the best damn team in the NFL. Not only that, JJ McCarthy will be the best quarterback you have ever witnessed in your life. Why? Because Carl will make sure he does the right thing.
Can you program his phone number into my phone for me?
Yeah.
In the one that's in his helmet.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, well, we gotta get the number. I'll get the number and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, because he'll need that.
Yeah.
He's gonna need to call me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to call him though, Carl. You're gonna have to call him.
I'll call him too.
All right.
But that fella need to sleep with his helmet on if I'm talking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll definitely have to change some things around, but I think it'll work out. It'll work out for the better for Vikings fans, all that. I think we'll benefit. We'll benefit from having Carl be involved like that for sure.
All right, then.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yep.
All right, then.
All right, Carl. Well, hey, man, it's a pleasure talking to you, Carl, man. We love you. Keep doing your thing. Go eat you some potted meat and you know what? Don't forget. All right, Carl, don't forget. With your potted meat, make sure you put some situational mustard on there. All right.
I can't wait to get that situational mustard and some onions.
And some onions. Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's go.
That feller KOC ain't got no onion.
He ain't got no onion. That's the problem. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
All right, Carl. Well, we'll talk to you soon, brother.
We ain't taking no loss. We winning.
Let's go.
Undefeated.
Hey,
Purple
man, appreciate
and
you.
gold. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Purple and gold. We're hard as gold.
SKOL.
Purple and gold. You got to know. Purple and gold. It's getting cold.
Let's go. All right, Carl, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, then, fella. Bye.
Hey, shout out Carl, man. Y'all, hey, Carl can rap, bro. Y'all heard him. My boy can spit. All right, now y'all sleep on Carl if you want to, man. Y'all sleep on him if you want to. Let me see real quick. Cause and effect. You still in the building? If you still in the building, man, I got you, man. Let me see. Let me see if I could I'll pull it up real quick and we'll play purple and gold for you to celebrate real quick. And then we're gonna get out of here, man. We're gonna end it on the purple and gold. Let's see. We'll end it on purple and gold. We usually only get it popping like this for the pep rallies, but for cause and effect, though, shout out everybody in the building, man. Hit the like.
Gold, purple and gold. That's how you know. Purple and gold. Now holla SKOL. If you from Minnesota, let me know. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Minnesota notice. Minnesota notice. I'm known to SKOL and then blow the coldest and SKOL until I got scoliosis. So when we SKOL, we so ferocious. Soldiers, way before 84 was the dopest. We showed you who the purple and the gold is. If you from Minnesota, let me know. Let me know right now. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Put your hands up. SKOL, Minnesota. Purple and gold. That's all we know. Purple and gold. We holla SKOL, purple and gold. This how we roll, purple and gold. Now holla SKOL, purple and gold. This how it goes, purple and gold. We holla SKOL, purple and gold. That's how you know, purple and gold. Now holla SKOL.
Fourth and 18, he's given time. He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson put it in, the catch of his life. But we gotta look back at this.
Man, shout out my guy Cause and Effect, man. Appreciate you, man. Congratulations, bro. You super blessed, man. I'm glad you got a job, man. That's what's up. We was looking forward to getting that news eventually, and I knew it would come through. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for all your support over here on Vocal Vike. OKC Vikes fan, get that dad gang hat, brother. Let's go. And we need to get you on the post game again. I want to see that dad gang, that purple and gold one too. Well, really it's gold and purple, but it's still nice though. I love it. That's my favorite hat now. Even more than my Vikings hats because it is the Vikings colorway. I'm like, man, I love it. I wear that thing with I've been wearing that hat out. I wanted to wear it tonight, but I'm like, man, they're going to be like, damn, you got any other hats, Rap? That's all you wear? Yeah, that's my favorite one. I might buy another one just to have it in the plastic, you know? So when this one wears out, I bust it out because I don't know if they're going to make that color again. It's an exclusive color, so you got to get it while they up there. But But shout out to you. I can't wait to see you guys face to face on the post game on Sunday night. Just so we know, the Sunday night game, the vent line or the post game show. I don't want to take vent line. I don't want to sound like I'm biting Purple Daily. Shout out them fellas over there. But we're obviously going to do it right after the game because of how late it's going to be. And a brother got to work on Monday morning. But guess what? I'm going to thug it out. We're going to stay up, but I'm going to try to start the post game, probably like 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, just so we can get a head start and start popping. So just be tapped in, bounce around. That's the great thing about our community too, and all our content creators as well, is you can bounce around. One Bar and Lepagis going to be live, I'm sure. Purple Daily, all of them, man. Everybody going to be live. So Realistic Randy. So bounce around, man. Hop in, hop out, go hopping over there. Show love everywhere, man. But your boy will be live after the game, so make sure you tap in. Just a reminder too, before we get out of here, I just want to run down. We will be live tomorrow with GG Sports. We'll have them over here. We're going to talk some Minnesota Vikings football. Friday is the regular live. I'm going to have my boy Darren from Purple Dopes tapping in with me on that. And then on Saturday, I got Landlord Sports. He going to be tapping in, who he covers the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll be a good show, tapping in with the enemy for that. But that'll be a dope show. And then Sunday, y'all already know what the time it is, man. Pep rally is going to be 45 minutes before kickoff on Sunday night. And then post game afterwards, man. Hey, appreciate y'all tonight. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Love y'all to death. Can't wait to see y'all again soon. Holla at your boy.